10 disturbing things done to people on live streams. Nah, this kind of crazy. If you're new to YouTube, make sure you subscribe. If you're new to Twitch, make sure you follow and join the Discord. What are you doing? Disturbing things done to people. Nah, this crazy. This crazy.
Stas Replay is a Russian streamer who has a very controversial history to say the least. Most of his streams are just pure chaos, featuring himself and a group of friends performing challenges and stunts, often under the influence of alcohol and drugs. Stas is the epitome of what it means to be an awful human being. He's a bully and would often perform immoral acts to gain viewers at the expense of his so-called friends. There's one instance where Stas befriended a man with disabilities and would invite him on stream to be his viewers' punching bag. Viewers would make donations and request that Stas abuse the man in various ways. Most included physical abuse, however some noteworthy ones involved the man drinking a bottle of oil and even getting a tattoo of viewers' names on his face.
See, this is what I be talking about. Just doing it for the bread. They not having fun. They just doing it for the bread.
Stas would accept almost
Well, that's not fun. They just doing it for the bread. It's not fun. They're just doing it for the bread.
Request. And the manipulation he had on many people was rather disgusting, especially his hold over his girlfriend Valentina. Stas and Valentina's relationship was textbook abusive. Some instances, you can see the pair engaging in romantic gestures. However, most often, she was pushed, slapped, and thrown around by Stas. Similar to any other guest on his show, Valentina was a victim to Stas's abuse. In the clip here, we can see the aftermath of him pepper spraying her. She then just rolls around in agony in the background as Stas continues to talk with chat. These punishments would grow worse and worse, until one day, Stas accepted a donation suggestion that he would forever regret. A viewer donated $1,000 for Stas to inflict pain on Valentina and force her outside in the frigid weather. Please note that Valentina was also pregnant during this. However, as always, Stas could...
This is what I be talking about. If somebody donates $1,000, right, and they want you to commit a bad crime just for 1,000, made you commit abuse for a band, and your girlfriend was pregnant?
care less. Stas argued that he needed to do it for the money, and Valentina tried to resist. However, Stas forced her outside onto the nearby balcony, locking the entrance and trapping Valentina in weather reaching as low as -8 degrees Celsius. During the ordeal, Valentina was only in her underwear and tried to grab a jacket. However, Stas refused. After hours of hearing Valentina bang against the door and scream for help, the pleas would stop, and soon after, Stas would go to check on her, where he would find an unconscious, freezing corpse.
What? What?
On stream, you could see Stas carry Valentina inside and call for paramedics. He cries that he can't feel a heartbeat, and while he waits for the rescue, he continues to talk with chat, all while Valentina's unconscious corpse lay on the couch behind him. After authorities arrived, Stas kept the stream running, all because viewers said they would donate money if he captured the aftermath of the murder. I can't express enough how much Stas truly resembles the power of greed in the face of evil. Autopsy reports later found that it wasn't actually hypothermia that killed Valentina, but instead multiple blunt traumas she received in her head, all coming from Stas, moments before being locked outside.
So he almost got her. Oh my God, bro. It wasn't even the cold, bro. It wasn't even the cold.
A streamer by the name Willie Two Guns found himself in the middle of a complex situation. He was a frequent viewer of a fellow streamer named Only Use Me Blades, and after a breakup between Blade and his girlfriend of 3 years, Willie began to date Blade's ex-girlfriend. It wasn't long after that these two would get engaged and set up the entry point to one of the most disgusting and disturbing acts of humanity that I've ever seen on a live stream.
What happened?
Instead of hating each other, the two came to terms with the situation as Willie's fiance was a mutual connection between the two. Willie and Blade became friends, and one day, Willie was invited to Blade's content house to be a part of a stream they had going on later that day. Hosted by a fellow streamer named Tone IRL, he, Willie, and a few friends had a fun day streaming while driving, shopping, and doing other activities around the house. On stream, nothing suspicious can be seen. However, in moments when Willie was off camera, it was told that members at the house began to encourage Willie to drink alcohol. While he was no stranger to drinking, he did inform them he was on medication and wouldn't be able to drink much while he was still on them. Despite this, however, he was continuously fed drinks, and as he got more drunk, his judgment would be compromised, leading him to drink more and more until he could barely function. The state of Willie was then captured on stream, and any competent viewer would be able to tell that something was wrong. Willie looked way too drunk, being unable to finish a complete sentence and required the use of the wall behind him to stand. It's clear at this moment that help should have been called. However, instead of assisting Willie, members on stream began to toy with him.
What?
Repeatedly slapped his face and laughed at how drunk he was. And after a terrifying fall to the ground, the group continued to prank Willie.
But what? What's up, Jbeezy? Came from YouTube, and I just want to say I love your content, man. Keep up the good shit. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Willie. Hello, I am Willie. I stole back from Blade. Blah 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 blah.
No, it's just the fact that they fed him drinks, knew he was on medication, and he fell out like this. Like once my friend fall out or something like this, I'm gonna be like, all right, he cooked, he done for the night. You know what I'm saying? Taking a bed or whatever, or you feel me? But like this is wrong right here.
Worrying for his health or a possible concussion, the group began to draw clown makeup all over his face and Sharpie, and laughed together at this disgusting gag that they called a joke. They even entertained the idea of rolling his body down a stairwell when a viewer offered to give them $1,000 to do so.
Be the content king forever. I have a 1,000 to roll Willie down the stairs. You could be the content king forever. I have a 1,000 to roll Willie down the stairs.
Hold on.
You could be the king.
If you send it first, I'll do it. I mean, I'm thinking about it. I don't think it'll kill him. He's drunk. He's limp.
Prank him, John. Yo, bad. Chill.
$1,000 dono?
The entire thing is just sick. After getting their laughs off, they decided to take the situation more seriously, and they soon saw it was a lot more drastic than they initially thought.
Because he's not
They
getting
began to
up.
cough up fluids, and they initially called an ambulance. However, after thinking the situation was taken care of, proceeded to cancel the ambulance and went.
Why? Wait. Anyway, hold on, no. I guess this was a long time ago. I don't know how long ago this was, but I know it was like at least 8 years ago. But look though, in certain places, don't when you call 911 and be like, you know, you in trouble, but then you call back and be like, no, you're not in trouble. Aren't they still gonna show up to your place just to make sure? You can't just cancel. They usually show up with one person or something to make sure. Yo, what?
Only call them again when a viewer guilt-tripped Tone into doing so. The paramedics arrived, and even this
What's
wasn't
good,
enough
Cal?
to encourage Tone to turn off the stream.
See, I told you. I told y'all. I was right. I was right, bro. They do show up. Like, if you try to cancel, they still show up, bro.
Guilt tripped Tone into doing so. The paramedics arrived, and even this wasn't enough to encourage Tone to turn off the stream.
Yeah, I turned it. I'll show you. It's turned off. Look. There's nothing recorded.
He turned it right back on.
He recorded them bringing Willie into the ambulance and only ended the stream about 30 minutes after they left.
I just beat my fucking stream record again. 2 days in a row. 1,200 viewers yesterday. 1,300 today. Let's fucking go, boys.
But you know they were only there because of the incident. They not even there for you, nigga. They are there for the incident. Oh my god, bro.
I fucking love y'all, man. Thank you so much for all the support.
In the days that followed, it was reported that Willie would actually recover in the hospital. His girlfriend was found saying that she visited him and he was doing well, even watching streams in the ICU. However, after apparently giving Willie a drug he shouldn't have had, his girlfriend will be banned from the hospital and Willie would pass away only a few days later. My thoughts and prayers go out to Willie and his family during this terrible tragedy.
First of all, RIP. Oh my god, this was this year. This was a couple months ago. No. But look though. First, let me say something. First, why are you dating one of your rivals' ex-girlfriends? That's one. Why are you dating? No, he married his ex-rival girlfriend. He married her. Then she gives him pills while he's in the hospital. He's in the hospital. He's getting taken care of. Why are you giving him? Bro, sometimes I just hate humans, bro. Bro. It was I think it was Willie. It was Willie, I think.
January of 1998, a man by the name of Nasubi won a contest to participate in a game show called Susunu Denpa Shohen. This game show required contestants to complete an endurance challenge for the chance for fame and a large sum of money. Nasubi, being a struggling comedian at the time, found this to be the perfect opportunity to both soothe the financial struggle and get an appearance on television to help accelerate his comedy career. On paper, there was no downside to Nasubi participating in this game show. However, he had no idea how drastically his life was about to change. The endurance challenge was very simple. Nasubi was placed in a very small room where there was nothing but a table, pens, envelopes, and a large catalog of popular magazines. He was immediately instructed to be stripped of anything he had, including his clothes, and was informed of the rules of the game. Nasubi needed to enter various sweepstakes found in the magazines.
Y'all seen this before? I haven't.
With the exception of water, he would only be able to live off the prizes he won. This means that if Nasubi wanted to eat, he needed to win a raffle that offered food as a prize. With each prize that Nasubi won, the monetary value of all his winnings would be tracked, and Nasubi would only be able to leave once he acquired 1 million yen worth of prizes. If you've ever entered a raffle, you can start to imagine how time-consuming this task would take. Nasubi had no idea what he was entering, and what's worse, the cruelty that he endured for the sake of the showrunner's profits was live-streamed to the public, showing the entire world in real time how a man was tortured for the sake of public television.
What the fuck?
It didn't take long to see the drastic nature of this challenge. The first month, Nasubi entered almost 6,000 sweepstakes and barely won any of them. He pretty much starved his first week until he finally won 12 pots of fiber jelly, to which he devoured almost immediately. Over the course of the following months, Nasubi would start to win more prizes. Some would offer substantial value, while others, not so much, besides for progression towards his 1 million yen goal. Despite the cruel environment he was placed in, Nasubi would always seem grateful. He would cheer and dance for the camera whenever he won a prize, and at one point, after winning a tent, would take his newfound shelter down as it removed critical content that aided to the show's ratings.
No. What's good, Phantom? No.
After about 6 months and 35,000 entries, Nasubi accumulated just about 500,000 yen, barely 50% of the way to his final goal. During this time, Nasubi won some important prizes for his health, including a toothbrush and toothpaste, something he hadn't used in over 3 months. However, it wouldn't be long before Nasubi hit a dry spell. Suddenly, prizes stopped appearing at his front door. And the worst of it, he went a whole week without a single win, consuming all of the food he had stored throughout his time during the challenge. Nasubi slowly began to starve, and the showrunners were conflicted. They didn't want to end or compromise the integrity of the show, so instead of meeting Nasubi's basic needs, they relocated him to a new location, hoping it would bring him good luck. Luckily for them, it did. During the coming months, Nasubi won some high-valued prizes, such as a PlayStation, a set of tires, and 10,000 yen. These proved almost no use for survival, however they did greatly boost Nasubi's progression towards his 1 million yen goal. And after 335 days of isolation, Nasubi finally completed his challenge, and was ready to escape the prison he resided in for almost an entire year.
So, they had this man compete in a challenge for over a year. You're stuck in the room. Just imagine how insane you're gonna be. You're stuck in the room for almost a year. The same room, nothing changes, and you're just entering sweepstakes, knowing you barely gonna win. You go weeks without eating. He could have died. In GTA, he could have died at least 3 times if he didn't win.
At least he would hope. The showrunners weren't quite ready to end this challenge just yet. Denpa Shohen quickly became one of the highest rated game shows due to Nasubi's perseverance and charismatic attitude. Everybody wanted him to win, however no one wanted it to end. That's why on his congratulatory day, when Nasubi was rewarded with a trip to a carnival, he would be blindfolded and taken to a new location.
Oh, hell no.
Instead of being brought back home where he was expecting, he was introduced to another room, stocked with the same set of magazines and envelopes ready to be sent out to various sweepstakes. In order to keep the show running just a little longer, the producers said that Nasubi was now required to win enough sweepstakes to earn a flight ticket back to his hometown, a challenge that was not initially planned in the original concept of the show. Although this objective was a lot easier than the last, Nasubi looked like a shell of a man. Defeated but still hopeful, he managed to earn enough yen for a flight ticket after only 2 months. However, the producers then required him to earn enough yen to upgrade his ticket to business class. After Nasubi quickly reached this goal by winning a set of rare tea leaves, he was then required to earn enough yen to upgrade that ticket to first class. It truly was hard to tell if this torture would ever end, and at this point, no additional punishment was out of possibility. After upgrading to first class, Nasubi was finally taken on a flight back to Tokyo, where he was blindfolded and yet again placed in another room. With no instructions yet given, Nasubi almost immediately removed his clothes. After over a year of being naked, clothes just seemed unnatural. He was already prepared to spend the next couple of months in this small room. However, luckily for Nasubi, this was one last cruel joke, as he was truly finished. Outside of this small room was a large audience, ready to surprise Nasubi for his well-fought victory. The walls collapsed, and Nasubi watched in awe as the audience cheered.
What the fuck?
His reaction wasn't one of excitement, but instead shock. He stared at the audience in disbelief, never sure if this torture was truly over. The look on his face almost seemed terrified. Being introduced back to society after 15 months was frightening.
Facts.
That Nasubi was unsure he would ever see. However, to his relief, the challenge was truly over, and Nasubi had won. Throughout the time of this challenge, Nasubi entered almost 75,000 sweepstakes. He survived on hard rice and dog food, only spoiling himself on lucky delicacies won at the hands of market magazines. Although voluntary, Nasubi was borderline tortured, forced to endure psychological pain at the promise of fame and fortune. Susumu Denpa Shohen would be cancelled years later, as its unethical nature became more apparent and the morality of the show would face harsh criticism. I'm just thankful that Nasubi left this challenge without lasting injuries or health risks.
No, he got some health risk. Mental health risk. Mental. They don't understand that. They just care about what's on the outside. They don't care about what's in here. Mental. He's cooked. His brain is fried. It probably took him years to get back to normal, bruh.
Thank you all for watching.
Nah, that's sad, bro. The last one was like crazy. That one crazy. That one was wild. But it's like, why? Okay. I know it was 1998, but like, didn't he have to sign like an agreement, or was that not a thing? But damn, that's crazy, bro. This is a W vid though.